Hello everybody. I've got my wing, all the spars made and set up here, and show the wing. And I've found a pretty unique way of setting these up. I started off by measuring up off my table. Well, my table wasn't exactly level. It had some little humps in it, and it was giving me fits. So I went down and I bought this laser level. They're not expensive. This in here cost me $17. And what it does is it shines a line on my vertical line and my horizontal line. And I started off with the first one, and this will shoot plumb down 10. This is about 8 foot, 9 foot, and I set all of these spars with this laser level. And now what I'm going to do is go into explaining how I got the thickness of these spars. Number one, I laid out off of the print L and J. Okay. Then I measured off the center line of the fuselage here, the center line, down to J and got my distance. Then I measured from J down to L and got my distance, which is the distance between the center line and J is 21 3/8. The distance between J and L is 70 5/8. So what I did is I laid out on the print. I don't know if you can see these lines in here or not, but there's the bottom, there's the top, there's the center line. And so I come off the top was 3 3/8, and the bottom is 3 3/4, and overall is 7 1/8. And I marked my lines. Then I come down to L, and it come down 2 3/4 or 2 1/4, and then 2 5/8 off center, which made it 4 7/8 overall, and marked my lines. Then I strung a straight line all the way down and drew my line. Then on the bottom I did the same thing, and that gave me all the thicknesses of every spar. Then I started laying out my templates. This is number one. I come down 3 3/4, 3 3/4, and then 8 1/4 there, and got this center line from the tip to the nose of the wing. And you can see actually the nose of the wing drops down 1.5 inches from this center line. That gives you your washout on your wing. So So I've measured off all of these, and this actually puts the wing down from the center line of the fuselage. Now I'm calling this the center line of the fuselage. Actually the wing is here's the center line of the fuselage. The wing drops down to here. I don't know what that distance is, but I can measure it real quick and give it to you. The 1 3/16. .187 times 2.019 is 14 and a quarter inch. This is 14 and a quarter inches from this center line down to the center line on the wing, and that makes it parallel with the fuselage. And then I can't think of that word. I have to look again. The washout, that's what I call it anyway, drops down 1.5 inches more to 0. And believe me, this is very difficult, designing off of a piece of blueprint that's got a lot of hash marks in it. But Dean sent me all these pictures. Here's the real airplane that's disassembled, and it shows on the real airplane it comes back, I believe he said 10 inches, and then up a ½ inch, which is this right here. It's flat and then curves down. Then it's got the curvature of the wing, but it's flat right here. In other words, it goes like this. And that's for both high speed and low speed flying. It's called a laminar flow wing, is what he was telling me. Yeah, laminar flow wing. And the crest of the thickest part of the wing is halfway down from the center until mid-wing is what he said, but that's mid-wing's halfway, which would be on this line right here. Right here. This is the main spar line. That's where the main spar will be. This is the mid-wing. Here's more pictures of the wing.
9, past 9, 9.5.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Okay, we're about to the end of our pictures. I've still got to build to make the wing tanks, and so from here on out, good night.